The following program is being brought to you on the Voice America Business Channel. For more information about our network and to check our additional show hosts and topics of interest, please visit voiceamericabusiness.com. The Voice America Talk Radio Network is the worldwide leader in live Internet talk radio. Visit voiceamerica.com. The views and ideas expressed on the following program are strictly those of the host or guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and ideas held by the Voice America Talk Radio Network, its staff, and management.
Forbes magazine recently reported that there were 1,210 billionaires in the U.S. collectively. They were worth over $4.5 trillion. America continues to be the world's largest economy and boasts the lion's share of this ultra-rich class of people. In spite of this fact, an estimated 46.2 million people in America are living in poverty today. Where are we going wrong, and what can we do about it? Welcome to Wealth Solutions for the 99% with your host, Paul LaJoy. Let us show you some of the strategies that will set you on the path to building personal wealth. These are proven strategies that are working for others and can work for you too. Now, here is your host, Paul LaJoy.
Yes. Welcome to Wealth Solutions for the 99%. I'm very excited about the show this morning. If you're listening, I want to give you something. It says it's better to give than to receive, and I feel good about giving. I have a whole line of things to share with you today, and I've worked hard for this. I hope you just basically there, ready to listen, call in. And the number to call in, I'll give it to you right away, is 888-346-9141. 888-346-9141. Yesterday, actually the other day, I was I'm actually going to the website. It's impossible to be poor in America. I was looking at the back office, and I noticed that we have people listening to us from Voice America website. They listen to us in America, but also in places as far away as Taiwan, China, UK, even small countries in Europe. People are listening. This is just amazing. You start something and they will follow. They say when you build, they'll come. Just yesterday, I think 2 days ago, in my office, I had people from Cameroon. This business person, he wanted to buy a house in America, cash. And I had started talking to him. His family brought him over here, and we started talking. He speaks French, and I happen to speak a little bit of French, and so I understood everything he was saying, uh, and he understood mostly what I was saying. When I started to expound to him the advantages of owning real estate in America, he was astounded. He just couldn't wait to go back to Cameroon and maybe come back again. And we're thinking about the opportunities that we can have together. When I told him that you don't need cash in America to buy a property, and he was astounded by that, even though he is not an American citizen, he doesn't even live in America. The guy said he wanted to buy a property for $80,000 in the Bay Area. I said, $80,000 in the Bay Area? You can't even buy a condo for that amount, you know. But when I started to explain to him the advantages of the $80,000 as a down payment, he was astounded by that. $80,000, you can buy a $300,000 property. You can even buy a $400,000 property without any green card, without any credit, right? And I could show him ways like that. And he was astounded. And I said, basically now, let's say you had that property and you're renting it for $1,400, $1,500, your mortgage would be around $800, $842, and you have cash flow. He says, cash flow, what is that? I said the difference between your mortgage expenses and, of course, what you're getting in rent. That's your cash flow. He was excited. And yesterday, last night, we're discussing some projects. A project here that we have here in Fremont, the Bay Area, and I was introduced to some people from China. And tonight we're meeting again. These guys have some money. Wow. $4 million they're willing to invest in a project, something like that. Can you imagine? And then of course, we have to go in without any money or very little money. That's amazing. It is amazing to do real estate. This morning, I walked into my office, and one of the new agents said he is very excited about real estate. He can't imagine this. He's been working since 2006 at a factory here or some company, and every day his salary is fixed. He knows how much he's gonna get, you know. And now he's venturing in real estate, venturing into real estate. And guess what's happening? I'm giving him a client to work with, an investor client to work with. All he has to do is make sure that he brings properties that meet the criteria that this investor is looking for. And now he's in contract with three properties, one of which is $660,000. You know, if he only makes 2.5% of that, if he only makes 2%, that is $12,000. $12,000. And then, of course, after his cut, maybe you start him off at 70%. This guy stands to make at least $10,000, $9,000. But that's only one property. He is in escrow for three properties. Three properties. That means he stands the advantage of making around $20,000. I am the author of It's Impossible to Be Poor in America, and I'm so excited about that. I fundamentally believe in that. It's impossible to be poor in America. As a matter of fact, I believe it's impossible to be poor anywhere if you follow certain principles. It is impossible to be poor anywhere in the world if you follow certain principles. Certain principles. Certain principles. Right? It says in the law of physics, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. I'm going to preach this message until I'm no longer exist in planet Earth. It is possible to be poor in America. And that's what I talk about in my book. If you haven't gotten a copy of that book, I strongly advise for you to pick it up. Many people call me, they've read the book. And basically, the other day, Thursday to be more precise this week, I went to the marketing meeting, the realtor marketing meeting, and somebody walked up to me and he said, "Oh, Paul, I see you everywhere. I see your truck. I see your truck. I see your Safeway. I am making a deliberate action. Deliberate. This is deliberate to be seen." They say visibility equals profitability. Visibility equals profitability. So as a business person, and we are on a business channel, aren't we? This is a business channel, Voice America. And I want to show you how to be successful. This is my passion. This is what I am meant to be in life right now. This is my raison d'etre. And today, I want to share with you some nuggets that will make you very successful. Nuggets that will make you extremely successful. We talk about wealth solutions for the 99%. And who is the 99%? If you make less than $400,000 a year, shame on you. I'm sorry. But I want to show you how to make $400,000 or more in the next 12 months if you follow certain principles that we expound on this program weekly. Weekly. See, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. This is a deliberate activity, deliberate thing that I do. This morning, I woke up tired because I was up all night the previous day. And yesterday, I was up again till late. But I decided this morning, I still got to do this program. That's why you see the athletes. That's why you see the musicians. That's why you see the singers. You think they did it overnight? No. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Success doesn't happen just like that. It's not an accident. By all means, it's not an accident. There's a deliberate action. There's a deliberate action that you have to take in order to be successful, that I have to take in order to be successful. Right? So this morning, I got two things I want to share with you that you need to take away with you at the end of the day. And if you are not telling people about the show, then I tell you, you must start doing that, because I don't think I waste my time. I think I am giving you everything I can possibly give you to be successful. So this is it. This morning, I want to share two things with you, two fundamental things with you. We're going to talk about marketing. Marketing is the basis of success for any business person. Marketing. And I'm going to share with you 10 things that you need to do. 10 things that you need to do, to be successful as a business person, right? Okay, but before that, let me just give you a market recap. Market recap. Here in the Bay Area, and I don't know what's happening in the rest of the country, but here in the beautiful Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area, one of the top economies in the world, what is happening? People are calling me and say, Paul, we've seen a downturn in the economy. Just 2 weeks ago, I was talking about the market being extremely vibrant. 3 weeks ago, I was talking about that. And now what's happening is that it looks like everything is at a standstill. What has happened? Okay, you see the rates have notched up a little bit, 1%. Okay, they're no longer 3.5, they are 4.5. And the average person's afraid. Oh, because the rate has gone up 1% and they're afraid. Oh, my goodness. How fickle is that? How fickle is that? For 1%. I remember when I started real estate, the rates were at 7%, 8%. People were still buying. That is 2006, 2005, 2000. My first property I bought at the rate of 7%. It didn't scare me. I sold the same property and made $150,000 2 years later. Okay? We are here to teach you the fundamentals of success. Fundamentals of success. I'm extremely passionate about that. So what's happening is right now, the price has gone up because sellers become a little bit greedy, okay? And because the market is very vibrant. So what's happening is that a lot of realtors are going out and telling people it's now the time to sell, now is the time to sell, and people are putting their properties on the market. So you have more inventory now showing up than it showed up about a month ago, right? And then the interest rates have gone up. And because of that, and the buyers are rebelling against these things, these two things, high prices and high interest rates. And that's what's happening. What's happening right now is that you have the equilibrium. The markets become normal. And then some realtors, maybe they're panicking. They're panicking. What are we going to do? Properties are not selling on time. Properties are not selling. And realtors depend on commissions. They're business people. If they don't sell, they don't make money. But today I'm about to tell you what you need to do. It doesn't matter what the economy is. It doesn't matter. My book talks about 12 ways to be successful in any market, especially this one. The vicissitudes of life should not guide your success. As a matter of fact, when the going gets tough, that is the best time to hit. That's the best time to get to the top. To get to the top when the going gets tough. And I'm about to show you that. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I'm going to share with you the keys of success through marketing. The average person doesn't market. The average real estate person doesn't market. The average small business person doesn't market. And we're about to change that. Remember, this program is for the small business person. This program is for the independent business person. The little people that do mom and pop stores, the agents, the professionals, the doctors that own their own. You see, you got to do certain things. There's certain things that you do today. If you just don't do anything else, but listen up today. After the break, listen up. I'm going to share these 10 things with you. And then the second half of the show, I'm going to be talking about the 10 advantages of owning rental property. The top 10 tax advantages of owning rental property. You don't want to miss a show. The number to call will be 888-346-9141. 888-346-9141. We're going to take a break right now. Coming back soon. Paula Joy.
Be sure to friend us on Facebook. You can do it right now. Visit facebook.com/Voice America or search for us at keyword Voice America.
Dialogue is the single most powerful leadership tool we have to make a difference in the world. Leading Conversations with host Cheryl Esposito creates a place for that dialogue. Tune into the Voice America Business Channel every Friday as Cheryl hosts new conversations among leaders from around the world in business, government, art, economics, and social change. We'll explore big ideas and everyday actions and learn how their own leadership has led them to discover a newfound sense of possibility in the world. Leading Conversations with Cheryl Esposito, bringing big thinkers together in conversations that make a difference, right here on the Voice America Business Channel every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Costa, host of the Costa Report every Tuesday at 6 a.m. and again at 6 p.m. This week, my guest is outspoken former congressman and one of our country's most prominent gay public figures, Mr. Barney Frank. He'll be with us to talk about the Supreme Court's ruling on DOMA and how the Obama presidency is doing in its second term. Don't miss Barney Frank this Tuesday at 6 a.m. and again at 6 p.m. on the Voice America Business Channel.
What's going on behind the scenes with your favorite Voice America show or host? For the latest news, visit the iRadio blog at iradioblog.com.
You are tuned in to Wealth Solutions for the 99% with Paul LaJoy. We'd love to hear from you on today's program. Please call in to 1-888-346-9141. That's 1-888-346-9141. Or email us at lajoysolutions@gmail.com. Now, back to Wealth Solutions for the 99%.
Okay, welcome back to Wealth Solutions for the 99% with your host, Paul LaJoy. That's me. Okay, the number to call is 866-472-5790. My producer told me just direct me to that number. That's a business line to call in. 866-472-5790. Last night, I was in Cupertino. I haven't been to Cupertino for a long time. Since I came here to California. I think it was like 2001. And last night, I had dinner over there. I was meeting some business partners over there. And I was astounded by what I saw. The Deanza Boulevard, it's the whole of it. It's Apple Computer. And I was astounded by that. Some guy started this company in the garage, right? Steve Jobs and his friend, Steve Wozniak. They started this company in the garage. And, of course, Steve, the marketing genius, he had a plan. He had a vision. He had the passion. He had all those things that I talk about. The determination that I talk about in my book. It's impossible to be poor in America. Those things, he had them. And today what's happening? Apple and the little Cupertino has more money than most countries in the world. Actually, Apple has more money than all the countries in Africa. Can you imagine that? There are 50-something countries in Africa, and this little company that was started by two guys has more money than all these countries. That is just amazing. At one point, Apple had more money than the entire United States. Can you imagine that? So I want to talk about the mindset. I want to talk about marketing. So I talk about marketing, and then I said, I'm going to share 10 things with you today that will make you successful, that will propel you to the next level, right? I'm telling my agents that when you put a property on the market, your goal should not be just to sell that one property. That property should be the launch pad to take you to the next level. The launch pad. So from that one property, you should sell at least 3 properties. That should be your mindset. Your mindset. You're going into it to sell at least 3 properties. We, as business people, must have the mindset. What is the mindset? You're going to have the marketing mindset. This is a commitment to begin each day with a marketing activity. Each work day. I advise you take one day off. But this is my advice. Begin each work day with a marketing activity. This should be a paramount in your minds or in your mind. Okay? Certainly, every real estate person, every salesperson, every business owner must have this. Okay? So, your mindset, what is it? You are a marketer. You are a marketer. And people should know that you exist, right? You see, that some agents, for example, that are secret agents, we call them, you live in a neighborhood and nobody knows that you are a real estate person. It's just like you have some religious people, Christians or whatever, and nobody knows that you have this gold nugget. Nobody knows that you are going to heaven. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. So, but we're not going to talk about religion. We're going to talk about market. We're going to talk about being a business person. Since it's a business channel and we're taking it to the next level, the mindset, you must wake up every day. There must be one marketing thing that you should do. What is it? What is that day that you should do that people should know?